Gradually, his eyes adjusted to the darkness, and Alex could make out stalactites hovering above his head. Thick droplets of condensation dripped from them every now and then. He dipped his hand into the water. The water was warm, probably heated by a warm spring. The boat accelerated to full speed. It was only now that he felt it. Before the surroundings became discernible, the speed was not felt. A piercing silence hung over them. Only drops in and were cutting through the water. But they also somehow harmonized with her. Alex's rasp echoed over them like a croak. The driver bowed his head in surprise. I loved her. The paddle splashes the water. Gently. Like a kid making waves on a boat in the bathroom. Even if he wants to sink it, he goes out cautiously. You know, Mom gets angry when she has to wipe the floor. I can only wrap myself in a towel for now. Mom? The boatman replied with the same rasp. Especially her. And you are a thought. Right. I love my mom. Now and always. Alex paused and put his hands on his knees. The same darkness in the early winter morning. The sleepy body casually throws the satchel over his shoulders. Mom accompanies him. Here are the sandwiches. With sausage. Alex is still eating meat. He covered himself with his forearm. When he took his hand away from his face, his sleeve was soaked. Why did this happen? I really loved her. He slapped the bench. A groan was heard in the distance. Alex's skin prickled. The deadline has come. The interlocutor exhaled wearily. The deadline? Was this supposed to happen? What do you mean? He got wound up. It's already happened. His voice sounded more confident now. You could say imperiously. It was natural. Here's a soothsayer. As well as the fact that you drowned as a child. Alex stopped talking and stared at the water. A dark, silent element filled everything around. Maybe it's not water at all? Well, definitely a prophet. How did I live up to now? What is it? He finally exclaimed. You're alive and you'll be alive. The driver stopped rowing. The boat was moving by inertia. I can't explain it. Perhaps they will do it further. That's all my trade is. He stood up, tall, up to 4 meters, spun the paddle over his head, splashing Alex, and plunged it into the flesh of the lake. A flash of light cut through the darkness and remained a white veil over the man's eyes. The shuffling and creaking of wheels. Very cold. Who are you taking? Who the fuck are you taking? A raucous, smoky voice made the cart stop. Quiet. Don't shout. They couldn't do anything. The kid couldn't stand it. Oh, my grief. The woman will live. The transplant was successful. Successfully? Is that what you call successful? The man groaned. The door slammed shut. A turn, another one. The old elevator creaks as it descends. A switch clicked and the lights went off. Get some rest, kid. He deserved it. The refrigerator slammed shut with a clank of sleds, and everything became dark again. The furious barking of a dog shattered the silence. It was like pushing a cage with cats through the dog compartment in an animal shelter. He's worried sick, said the driver. The damned one? It sounds like there's a whole pack out there, Alex shuddered. No, He's been lonely there for a long time, the boatman grinned. The guy dipped his hands into the water, or whatever was under them, and spread his fingers. As a child, when they were on the river, he liked this elasticity, the resistance of the liquid. But she wasn't there now. The substance caressed his palms, spread warmth over them, filled him with strength. Okay, calm down, everything's fine, but this son of a bitch can read minds. So you're saying I've already drowned? He turned to his interlocutor. He said nothing, but he sat up cautiously. Well, then it won't get any worse. Alex braced himself against the sides of the skiff, kicked off and somersaulted backwards. The water took him in its arms and sheltered him from the oars that flew by, hoping to catch him. The last thing he heard was the long drawn-out roar of the dark oar. Closing his eyes, Alex seemed to be clapping his hands over his head, sinking into the depths. His breathing didn't bother him. Why? It is so easy and pleasant to do without this rudimentary duty. He had experienced something like this before. It's already happened. Was that what the boatman said? The liquid around him stirred, and he opened his eyes. The paddle. Damn it. I still made it. Alex desperately tried to swim away, but he was already in a death grip and he is now fluttering like a fish in a cage. In desperation, he screamed, and his lungs were instantly burned by the penetrating substance. It's fucking cold again, and my eyes are watering from the bright light. Hush, baby, it's okay, your mom is here, said the mustachioed doctor and winked cheerfully at the tired woman in labor. Jack Ben Stelkovich, June 2015.